I'll buy you a new boot. Don't you worry.
Well, it wasn't much of a kick. So go and ask me your questions first before I pontificate about my appearance on Bill Maher last Friday.
You loved this tweet. Someone said, imagine a Smurf on speed, vomiting out an endless stream of right-wing dog whistles, straw men, and lies, only to coil up in a fetal position and whine about censorship and cancel culture every time he's called out on his bull. And you've got a pretty good picture. And you just said angry chipmunk defined.
Somehow Ben Shapiro came there with the impression that he was there to debate me on critical race theory. I came as a panelist, which means, as you know, I'm a regular on the show. I guess I've been on now total of 5 times. And I come and I just discuss whatever the panel is discussing du jour.
Right.
So we're prepped on a lot of issues, a lot of questions. I don't really know who Ben Shapiro is. I don't watch his show. I know that, some people told me that he was the Republicans' intellectual.
Yeah.
And that, he was their big debate guy. But I do recall him from one very important incident that happened. I guess it was, 2, actually. The first one was when a gentleman named Andrew Neil from the BBC, who, if any of you follow the BBC, I have been on the BBC. I've been on Hard Talk, which is without a question the most difficult talk show in the world. They pull no punches on that show.
Yeah.
He was not on that show. But Andrew Neil is a hardcore British conservative. I mean, he's from the Margaret Thatcher school, Ronald Reagan school of geopolitics. And Ben Shapiro went on his show to discuss his book, I guess, about, liberals being fascist and whatever he writes about. I don't really know. I don't really care. And so Andrew Neil really just asked him very simple, straight, journalistic, pointed questions. Go watch the video. Just put Ben Shapiro BBC interview. And he gets upset with being asked just general questions by a hardcore conservative. And he throws his mic off and says, well, you're just a liberal. I'm done with you. And storms out like a Smurf.
Yeah.
Right? That's all I really knew about him. That and the WAP controversy of the Cardi B song and Megan Thee Stallion song, where he read the lyrics to this extremely naughty video on air.
I believe we have that actually.
Yeah.
And got ripped to shreds.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's I was just gonna say none of us will ever want to get laid again, but okay, go ahead.
Here are some of the lyrics. You ready? Whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. There's some whores in this house. Hold up. I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet ass P word.
Wow, that's I didn't think that could not be hot, but it's
not hot.
Okay. Right.
This is their intellectual.
Yeah.
Well, you said I define you were talking about autocracy. You said I define autocracy. It's not someone on Twitter calling you bad names. The Western world was teetering on the edge of an axis of autocrats under Trump and Putin. You can't ignore an insurrection to install a dictator and say it's actually avocado toast liberalism. So I just thought you were, and you said I'm going to retweet. Somebody posted the clip of you two, and you said I'll retweet this clip endlessly because I apparently drive Ben Shapiro fans insane by refusing to play into his angry chipmunk routine. Why? I don't debate a flyweight fascist because he's dishonorable, untrustworthy troll pretending to be a thinking human. My favorite was when you said, "Is this what your show is like?" Because it sucks.
Well, let me explain that in context, because there's been a lot of questions about that. The right-wing Ben Shapiro rage world, which apparently is based on the fact that they love that he espouses all these crazy ideas. He's got 2 million followers of people, again, who think he's an intellectual. I am not an intellectual, right? I am a person who is grounded in experience, my worldly knowledge, and of course, having people try to kill me for almost 30 years. So I have a little bit of an edge on him. This is a guy who went to Harvard Law School, never practiced law. Okay? When I went to spy school, I spent 30 years practicing spy stuff. So he really fascinates me that he's this 37-year-old. And I'll be honest, here's the term that I use, and I don't mean it loosely. He's a kid.
Yeah.
And a 37-year-old, you should be grounded in something more than you want to be a right-wing rage monster. So here's what happened. We get on the stage. He comes out. The question of the day was about critical race theory. And of course, I will give him his props. He defined critical race theory precisely accurate as it comes from the textbook. The problem is no one's teaching this textbook.
Right.
Except
in
critical
law school.
race theory is a made-up controversy in their mind.
Thank you.
Sort of like WAP. So it just absolutely fascinated me.
It's a made-up theory in my life.
Saying all these things. And what I said to him was, I think it's awesome that you've defined it exactly correctly. He did not expect that. He did not expect me to agree with his definition. And then I just extended it further. I said, the problem is that you're using this like a cudgel against black people. And my great-great-grandfather, who fought in the Civil War and the Indian War, he would take issue with that. But he wouldn't have thought that in 2021, his great-great-grandson would have to sit on the stage with this moron and actually try to fight the entire 180 years or 70 years it's been since he ran away from slavery. This guy took all of this and then came back, and here's what he said. So you agree about critical race theory? I said, I didn't say that. And he said, no, you agree with critical race theory. I said, I'm going to say again, because by the way, when I make that little voice, I've lost my temper with you. But I'm about to mock you in a way that if you don't have 30 years of being mocked in a military base, a ship or a submarine, you're about to get ruthlessly destroyed. So I go, I'm saying it again. I did not say that. And then he says it a third time. You believe in critical race theory. And that's when I realized, it popped into my head. This is his whole spiel. This is his whole game. All he does is try to frame you with a lie. Right out the box, he comes out with, you're a liar. For all you people who said that I insulted him. Here's what I said. So this is how you run your show? Well, it sucks.
Exactly. And thank you.
Baby talk.
Thank you to the person that tweeted. Malcolm Nance put his life on the line to defend the United States of America. Ben Shapiro, a.k.a. the helium homunculus, is an internet troll who dies every day on stupid hills in order to get likes and retweets from his sad incel base. Thank you. All right, so let's get to more. Go ahead.
Well, I got one more thing to say about this because, it was very important show because all of these people in the right-wing world were saying, he came with facts and you didn't debate him. You were descended into insults. Well, here's the deal for all of your listeners. There's no debate. Don't debate these people ever. Right? This is a trap they want to get you into.
I mean, they're not, as you say, they're not teaching critical race anyway. They draw you into this debate that's about nothing. That's about,
about anything. Anything they say they want to engage you on and have an intellectual discourse is all about owning the libs and liberal tears. This guy had to get Jenna Ellis, Trump's lawyer, who may have her own lawsuit problem here with Dominion soon enough, to come out and cry conservative snowflake tears to say I was mean to Ben Shapiro. Don't ever debate these people. Don't engage. Don't debate. Don't have arguments. Call out what they're doing, which is a lie. This is the new caravans. It's the new liberals hate America. Don't play that game. And when I didn't play that game, their little heads exploded.
I know, exactly.